I am Gurcharan Das, and Gurcharan Das stands for Guru ke Charno ka Das, which is a very humble name, servant of the feet of the Guru, for a person who is not very humble. But until the age of 3, I was Ashok Kumar. But my grandmother suspected that my mother had given me that name because she thought my mother was secretly in love with a Bollywood actor named Ashok Kumar. So this was not appropriate, and so she took me to her guru, put me at his feet, and the guru said, well, since you've placed him there, we'll call him Gurcharan Das. So overnight I was transformed from the Prince of Happiness to the humble servant of the feet of the Guru. In my 20s, I wrote 3 plays. I was a weekend writer because I was also working. In my 30s, I wrote a novel called A Fine Family. But at 50, I quit and became a full-time writer, quit the corporate world. And in my first book, India Unbound, I found my voice. And that is why I now write mainly non-fiction. In fact, only non-fiction. I'd be too scared to write a play now. I wrote a book called India Grows at Night. But I didn't want to complete the full sentence in the title because I thought it might be too insulting. And so the full sentence is, India grows at night when the government sleeps. And so I wrote the book in order to show that India could grow during the day. And how it could grow during the day would require the reforms of the state, especially of our institutions of governance. I mean, why should it take 15 years to get justice in the courts? Why should it take 12 years to build a road in our country? To make that happen, we need not Lokpals that Kejriwal thinks of, but we need institutional reform of the bureaucracy, the police, the judiciary. You know, in the Christian tradition, in the beginning was light. In the Rig Veda, in the beginning was kama, desire. The cosmos was created from the seed of desire in the mind of the Tadekam, God. And so this says something about our culture, where we put such a centrality on the notion of desire. And it is a bit strange today, a country which produced the 3 Vargas, that is, Kama was one of the aims of life, a country which produced the Kama Sutra, wonderful love poetry of Bhartrihari, Amaru, and so much written about illicit love. And we were all very relaxed about it. And now we are all so, maybe it's probably the influence of foreigners to a great extent. Partly it is the Islamic invasions, partly it's the Victorian English, the missionaries who came with them. And also we have to remember that even in our own tradition, we always had the renouncer, the ascetic, the who went into the jungles and did meditation. And this rishis and the Buddha along with it, these people, desire was terrible for them because it interfered with their meditation. We all know stories of these apsaras who come into the heads of the rishis and they go karak, everything goes, the merit all disappears. I think the nice thing is that after the 90s, after the reforms in particular, what has happened is that young Indians are beginning to be much more relaxed about desire, about love, about sex. And so I think we are returning back to a much more normal, healthy way of living. I know there's great value in being on Twitter, and but alas, I'm not on Twitter or Facebook.